working. I'm working. 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 Isn't it editing? Oh, hey, Tracy. I'm listing some of my cards. Hey, David. You headed to work today, David? I know it's Saturday, that's why. Hey, Wendy. How are you? No, Sam, we don't sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is for sleepers. Sleep is for sleepers. And of course, my thing goes off. Off on holidays. Nice. What holiday is it there? Oh, nice. 1 week. Work annual leave. Okay. Speaking of drink, I should open my drink. I hope this tastes good. see. Cheers. Cheers. What are you guys up to today? What are you guys up to? That's a double shot. It does not taste like there's any coffee here at all. I don't know how many ounces is this. This says 444 milliliters. Yeah, I didn't realize it was a holiday. Or sorry, it was vacation. Good to know though. That's what it's called over there. You were there for a wedding. Nice. It's not the worst. Tastes creamy. Do you know people over there? I'm assuming where David's at. I live in a town just outside of East Belfast, where Thomas Andrews was from, the Titanic designer. Really? That's pretty cool. Who's Jim Sheridan? Hey, Mel. How's it going? Oh, he directed 50 Cent's movies. Cool. That's pretty cool. What are you up to, Mel? Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. What is a drop in Twitch? I don't know. What is a drop in Twitch? My wife trolled me yesterday by sending your organization video to me. What? I'm not too sure what it is, though, Tracy. Edit some photos. Nice. What's a drop? So it's a drop is a campaign that specifies the period of time that you will distribute a set of in-game rewards to Twitch viewers who watch a stream for longer than 5 minutes. Yeah, so that's the drop. I don't know what it is. I think it might have to do with having whoever's channel it is set that. Yeah, so it's it's something where you could potentially get it as long as you're watching the live stream for more than 5 minutes. So they appreciate your retention by rewarding you. I wish YouTube did that. That would be cool. There's a lot of good things there up in that Twitcheroonie. Sam, what are you up to, man? What are you up to? You busy? Yeah, I'm still a noob there too. Like I just watch mainly. And I don't really do other things other than that. This thing trying to clear space and get the birthing area ready. Damn. Anytime now, eh? Is this your first, Sam? First kid? I remember when I was in the hospital with my wife. It went pretty quick. I was so happy it didn't take forever. That's awesome, man. Oops. I want to do cooking stuff over there, but my house is always full of people that want in the kitchen. I think we need to start relocating some of that food into another area so that they can get it in there as opposed to the kitchen. So I just walked into my kitchen and found my trash can in the middle of the floor waiting for a new liner. I took the trash out 2 hours ago. Yikes. That was quick. You should probably get that changed. But yeah, like my I remember when I went to the hospital with my wife, we went at like 11:30 p.m. And then she had the baby at 5 a.m. It wasn't too long, I don't think, at least. In my eyes, I don't think that was too long. I know people that have been in like the hospital for like days though. That's exciting though, man. Because like having it at home, like I never thought of doing that ever. But I can see where it would be a cool thing to do. You figured out great grandparents didn't need to get us here. That's true. Are you setting up birthing pool or a water birth? Ooh, good question. 24 hours. Man. I think after the baby came, it took like another 5 hours. No, not 5 hours. I'd say another 7, 8 hours after that. And then we got out of the hospital. It went pretty quickly. We have a few stations, a pool station, a dry station, and a snack station. Gotta have a snack station. Also have like always have like water, man. You gotta stay hydrated throughout that time. I photographed a birth once, which was a water birth. Really? That's crazy. It's gonna be a surprise. That's cool, man. Yeah, as long as the baby's healthy, you're all good. Although I'm a big fan of girls, I can tell you that. I'm a girl dad. They're pretty fun. Like hospital, what happened? No, nothing happened. We're just talking about uh, babies giving birth. That type of stuff, Krillin. I have to go here, heading off to work. See y'all later. All right, thanks, David, for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Be safe out there. Water birth, is that the later mermaid birth? Yeah, very special to be involved, and I'm still friends with the client now. I meet her at coffee. Oh, that's cool. It's Krillin. That means it will be a mermaid for sure. Oh, Krillin. Yeah, that was a good interview earlier, Mel. They're good guys. Love love them to pieces. Gate City Picker, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by, Paul. Appreciate it. I saw your video of you opening your box for the Mosaic box. I still haven't opened mine yet. I got a couple off of Anthony, and so I'm waiting for those to come in before I start opening my other ones. I have three. No, I have one blaster box, hanger box, and a cello pack, and then I also have another blaster box coming in, and then I'm waiting for the 2 boxes from Anthony. So I'm excited, man. The suspense is killing me, but the freaking delays in mail is not helping the case. Yeah, Mel, the deals they get is so crazy from that one store. From that Give Me a 5. I wish they had that over here. Like, if I ever go to Tennessee, that's one place I want to go. That's and just I don't know, maybe source from there. Yeah, they are. They're really nice looking cards. I love the way they look. Like all the I think it's up there with Optic, I'd say. Anthony hooked them up. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Once all this stuff is over, gonna road trip for real. Where I'm going exactly, I don't know. But I'm gonna figure it out. Swing by it and we'll go swing by Illinois. And we'll go. Yo, I might. I have family up in Illinois right now. They've been stuck there because of what's going on. They're supposed to be going back. I think they were supposed to go back to the Philippines a while back. What the heck was that? All right. I'm checking Krillin. Oh, those are nice, man. Where'd you get these? I like that Phoenix Sun shirt. Damn. Krillin ready for a link. In my death pile. Are these vintage? Look at that. That's a beauty. Phoenix Suns. Even the Hornets one is nice too. That's a nice shirt, man. Big logo. Those are fire. Krillin ready for a link. 1990s, okay. Yeah, that Hornet shirt is nice. There's even a Bulls one too. If you're a Bulls fan. And then there's a LA Kings one. They all look similar, like in terms of like design. I'm assuming the It was by the same person or the same company. Yeah, the Hornets one and the Suns one, the Phoenix Suns one is really nice. Krillin, who do you rob? But it is roasted. Sweat stains. Oh, boo. That's too bad. I guarantee that Jordan one would probably sell quick just because of the Last Dance. Oh,
What's up, man?
hi guys.
Hi, guys. It's My name is Simon, and I'm doing some drawings. And I'm from England, from Newcastle.
Newcastle.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just
Same
hanging
bullshit.
out. I did some work earlier, so just
Now, what
chilling.
kind of work? Listings?
Yeah, listing. Yeah.
No. Ugh. Good.
Yeah.
So, did you sell stuff today or no?
Yeah, I had 3 sales today, all in my US store. So
Hey, it's funny. You know what? It's weird too. Like, talk to the Australian people, and they're like, a lot of them don't do international sales because, like I don't know. I think probably the Canadian dollar went down too a lot, but the Australian dollar went down big time. Like a month ago, like when this first hit, like Australian dollar got like crushed,
yeah.
and maybe now since the gold is going up, because like the the like the Canadian dollar kind of goes up and down with the oil, but the Australian dollar kind of goes up and down with the gold prices. But anyway, like when it went down, you figure like people in other countries would buy Australian stuff because it's cheaper,
Hmm.
But a lot of people are like, oh, I don't sell international, and you would figure that of all countries, you figure if you were Australian, you'd try to sell international,
Hmm.
right?
But there are delays right now too, so that's another thing that's stopping. Like,
Well, it's a delay. I mean, people. Let me ask you a question: who is buying something from Australia that they're like, oh, I gotta have it right away? I mean, think about this. Like, let's be honest. Would you order something from halfway around the planet that something you need, like, oh, I need it right away?
it depends on the item, but no, okay, and I get what you're saying though. No, not
Well,
really. Like if I was gonna get something I really needed, it'll probably be within in the country that I'm in.
exactly. Like that's the thing. I mean, even though I've made that mistake too, like there was items where I wanted to get those rubber gloves. I mean, even though they say the rubber gloves don't even help you, I mean, you don't know. We get so much fake news. You don't. One day they tell you you got to wear masks. No, first they tell you don't wear masks. Then they tell you now you need a mask. Then it's like, oh, you got to wash your hands, rubber gloves. So I wanted to order some rubber gloves, and those disposable gloves. You see people wearing. I don't know if you're wearing gloves or do
I
you.
I did, but I stopped too because like I heard if you're better off just washing your hands because you can potentially keep some of the germs that you have in the gloves because you're using
Well,
it wherever you're going, right?
well, that's the thing is like I like I know it sounds like I have this planned out. Like when I go to the post office, like
Yeah.
I use one rubber glove just to open the door and move the doors around.
Okay.
And then I take the packages and I put them on. There's a counter, a drop-off counter, and I drop them on the counter, and then run out of the store. Then take, with one finger, go under the glove, and then rip the glove off and throw the glove in the garbage.
Okay.
The glove. I mean, I might be going through all this for nothing.
No, that's fine because you're throwing it out right away.
Yeah.
But I know people that like they'll go to one store and then they'll go to another and then they'll go to somewhere else and they still have
With
the
those
same
gloves.
gloves on.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Yeah, exactly. That does no good.
Yeah.
What are those, like you said, because the gloves, if they have the virus on them, then if you go somewhere else, you're just touching something else that I know. But I just take it, and then that's why, they're disposable. I just throw them right out. Anyway, make the story short. I want to buy a pair of rubber gloves, and so I did nearest first.
APVP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Near,
you know how you could search by distance
yeah.
on eBay?
Mhm.
Okay. So I found a guy who was like in the next county, basically, who had the rubber gloves. Excuse me. What? Literally run. So I bought the gloves, right? And then I look at the tracking, and because I wasn't really paying attention, I just hit buy it now. The price wasn't that expensive. It was like $12 for a box. Wasn't with the shipping. It was like $7.99 plus $7 for shipping, which whatever. It's
It's not bad.
that's fine. So, but then when I look at the details, the guy had it on. Oh, you don't know what Smart, because you're in Canada. You never heard of Smart Post? You guys have that in Canada?
No.
Okay. Now, Smart Post is like, anybody in America will tell you, like, it's the worst shipping service you can use. It's like a stepchild like service. Like, they literally like it's like a deal that the post office and FedEx have, but they don't. It's like the stuff they pick up the last. I don't know. Make a long story short, it's the worst service. I actually was looking at the tracking, and my items went out of state. I'm looking, and I see like Pennsylvania, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, this item is literally only a 20-minute car ride from my house. Okay.
Yeah.
And it literally went 5 hours out to another state. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, what the fuck? But and then but then when I finally got the gloves, I was showing people on the channel.
What's up, Tim?
And they used the wrong box too. Like, they used
Yeah.
a special box that you're only supposed to send priority boxes, items in.
Yeah.
You don't get it, the joke, but because you're not using the postal service, U.S. Postal Service. But I finally got the gloves like in a week. Meanwhile, I thought like, oh, they're gonna be here in 2 days,
Yeah.
But since the guy used that Smart Post, forget about it. That Smart Post is, oh, my kidney, can't even lean on my side. My kidney's killing me. Ugh.
What happened? Was it hurting? Like,
Yeah, I hope it's the kidney stones that I usually get. I hope it's not something else. I mean,
oh shoot.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. PvP.
I hate it.
That's disgusting. When
you know,
people throw
Yeah.
away their gloves on the street.
yeah, no, right outside of the post office, they have a big, garbage pail next to the bin. So I just throw it right. I saw some. Excuse me. They were, but you see them. But I don't live in a city. I mean, Freeport, where I was, it's all right. But
I've seen them a lot at like Walmarts.
What's that?
Crazy. All the like people were using gloves, they all throw it out on the ground.
Yeah, well, that's Walmart, because who's hanging out at Walmart? Walmart. Come on. And a Canadian Walmart? Oh, man. Walmart.
It's probably the same as over there. But I've seen
It's not much better.
Yeah,
Yeah. What, those videos, people of Walmart?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I know
it's
they have
bad.
coloring books of that. Have you seen that? They have coloring books, people of Walmart.
No, I gotta check that. I hate Walmart. I know some people, they go in there for everything. We don't. It actually, in New York City, they don't even have any Walmart. They don't have Walmart for whatever
Really?
reason. They're not. Yeah, they're not allowed to come into New York City. They're trying to get in, uh, but I mean, it's a garbage store. I mean, it's literally a half a step above the Dollar Tree. But
Oh,
what do you
come
guys think?
on. No, it's not.
Oh my!
Dude, they
The
have
one,
everything, man. It's
the floors
convenience.
are filthy. Like if you step on look at the floor, it's dirty. It's like, I mean, even everything is shoddy. You know, the low grade, everything. You know,
Yeah, but
you
that's
can
the
just
stuff that's
tell.
open right now over here.
What?
That's the stuff that's open. Like we don't have another uh we don't have Target anymore over here. They left.
Oh
And
yeah, I
then
forgot about that. Oh, my back. Oof. Hold on. Sit up. I gotta sit on my freaking back. So what was I saying now?
I mentioned Target. They were just
Yeah, what was the story? Why did Target leave?
they were losing a lot of money, but I think it had a lot to do too with like they tried to grow way too fast. Like
Yeah.
they made so many locations like in the first year. It was crazy. Like I don't know if they're just trying to compete with Walmart, but like that, and also they didn't have online shopping in Canada too. So like that doesn't help at all. So it's no wonder they weren't getting any sales over here because
And
like
now Target is definitely better, is nicer store
it's
than
cleaner, I think.
yeah, it's cleaner. I mean, Walmart, you feel like if you put your hand on it, on anything, it's gonna break, or it's really the shoddiest run corporate. Like if you ever watch the videos, like even Walmart's, like if you watch the videos about like their headquarters and everything, like literally Walmart is one of like the wealthiest corporations in the world.
Oh yeah.
Okay, zillion dollar. I mean, hundreds of billions of dollars, right?
Hmm.
Literally, their warehouse is in Arkansas. I mean, not the warehouse. Their headquarters is in like some crap town in Arkansas. It's a crappy built, like you think just like, oh, Walmart. I mean, big money, like wealth. It's like even their building where is garbage. You know what I mean? And what was I saying? And they showed about how they squeeze their purveyors, like they just that's what I was saying. That's why I was getting nervous about yeah. What was I saying? I was getting nervous about this new CEO on eBay,
Hmm.
which it could go either way because like Tommy and I always and we always talk about like they want to squeeze you on eBay, like squeeze the seller, squeeze, and that's what Walmart is about, squeezing. It's not about improving the experience anywhere. It's just let's get the cheapest price, and like they squeeze their workers, they squeeze the vendors. They show how like they squeeze the hell out of them
Yeah.
to try to get that low bottom of the barrel price. So now this new CEO, who supposedly I think he was originally was working on eBay, then left, went to Target or something, whatever it was.
He went
So
to Sam's Club, I think.
that's Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So oh, you guys have you don't have the Sam's Club up there?
No, we don't know.
Yeah, it's like I don't we don't have it here in New York either, but I believe it's pretty much a copy of Costco.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
have Costco?
Yeah, we have plenty of Costco's here.
BJ's, you have BJ's?
No.
Okay, I have BJ's. That's what I go to. But we have Costco and like literally BJ. They're like Walgreens and CVS. I don't know if you guys have either one.
We have
No.
Shoppers Drug Mart over here. That's our Walmart or that's our CVS and
Yeah. So and Walgreens. Yeah. But this guy, hopefully, either he left Walmart and hates the Walmart business model, and not is coming here and says, "Oh, I'm gonna install that Walmart way of squeezing your testicles till they explode." You know what I mean? That that's how a lot of corporations think. Like, let's just crush people.
yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully the guy has some ideas that increase. I mean, you look, eBay is still doing it right. It's chugging along. But I hope they're just trying not. If they're trying to chase Amazon, it's a big mistake.
Well, yeah, they're completely different, I'd say.
Yeah. But sometimes. But what happened was, I mean, I studied in college this too. I mean, even though I could see it coming for a while, but like, did you guys have Radio Shack?
Oh yeah. Hmm?
Yeah. And if you remember, like a decade ago, what they did was like when cell phones were blowing up, or maybe a little bit more than a decade, like they totally revamped their whole location because there was more profit in cell phones than it was like in selling, little batteries and bullshit stuff like that.
Hmm.
So they kind of like, and they used to have employees that knew about like stereos and Radio Shack stuff.
Yeah.
But then they got rid of all those people and just put in like high-powered salespeople who were just pushy, like, "Oh, can I get you an upgrade on your phone?" It's like, "No, I just need some batteries," you know.
Yeah.
And they ended up killing their business that way because they were just focused on trying to get cell phones, people hooked up with cell phones, and most people, like in America, nobody really goes to. They go to this to the place, to the Verizon store, to the T-Mobile, to
Yeah,
the
they'll go to the carrier or the provider, not the.
yeah. Yeah, they're not going to, you know, Radio Shack for the phone.
Yeah.
They're just not. So make the story short, uh, they ended up destroying their whole business, you know? Yeah. And they sucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they have any stores. I think they're done all the way. I remember I went in there looking for a bag. I went out, something for when I was reselling something, and it was like a weird battery. It was like a odd size battery.
Mhm.
It wasn't just like AA, AAA, D battery, right? It was like some kind of weird like square battery, but not the regular, not the I don't know. Anyway, it was like something from the 70s or whatever. And when I went to Radio Shack, the guy didn't even know like like he's looking at it like, oh, like weird. I'm like, bro, you don't know? Like if you work at Radio Shack, you can't figure out like what kind of battery this is.
Yeah.
Like you work at Radio Shack. Oh, look who it is. Hey, buddy.
Tracy wants to know what you're wearing.
What, like my cologne? Come here.
No, I
Trying to
don't know about cologne.
What do you mean? What am I wearing? What's it look like? She can't see me.
Temptations.
What? Hey.
You got some temptations there?
No, actually, I'm out. I know.
Oh no.
I know. Look, the whole thing is empty. I know. I feel bad now. This guy, he does.
Radials.
What? He gets upset. So now he gets all mad. Now look, he's gonna try to climb through the window.
Is that Blackie?
Yeah, and he does. Look what he's doing. He's trying to jump.
He wants out.
I know. That's what I don't like. He's always trying to get out. I can't let him out. Come here. Come here. No, I love him too much. I can't let him go. Come here. Watch it. Yeah. See.
Drakkar Noir.
Jacquard Noir. What is she asking me? What am I wearing? What do you think I'm wearing? I'm wearing a t-shirt. Say here.
Canadians close to the border. Loved U.S. Target. Trouble is they didn't enter our market and put up prices up. and also so many empty shelves. Yeah, there was a lot of empty shelves in
Yeah,
Target over here.
wait, hold on a second. They raised their prices there?
Yeah, they were way more than like Walmart. Like you can't compete with Walmart when you're like they had that, and also like there's nothing on the shelves too, so that also doesn't help.
Yeah, no good. Yeah, that's the whole point. But they had what about Kohl's? Do you have Kohl's?
Hey, Natalie. Uh, I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't seen one around here at least. I don't think we do have it.
Now, what's going on? Are you guys have your stores open yet or what?
They said they're gonna start opening certain things starting Monday. But it's
Okay.
not like stores though. It's like landscaping companies and
Uh,
self car washes. They're opening that.
you mean like the landscapers who can't work now?
Yeah,
They can right now.
they can't right now. No.
Yeah, we have. I don't know if they're even supposed to, but we have trucks going around now. Actually, I have this guy, who I think I did a good deed. Hopefully, this guy's gonna. You know what? I know it sounds crazy. People will laugh at me. Like I just lent somebody $500, and people be like, "You lent a guy $500 in the pandemic? You're never gonna see that money ever again."
Mm-hmm.
But I have a guy who I've been friends with who I met him in the restaurant business, and this guy's a real hardworking guy. He's from Honduras, and he's
Hey, Rick.
he works in a restaurant, as a busboy.
Yeah.
But I met him when he was working in my place, but he left. He's working somewhere else, for many years. And on the side, he has a swimming pool business where he cleans out swimming pools in the morning. I mean, this guy's he's from Honduras. He's a hardworking guy. He cleans swimming pools in the morning and then works as a busboy at 5, at 5 o'clock till midnight, and then wakes up at 6 in the morning, does the swimming pool. I mean, this guy's crazy. Anyway, you know, he needed some money because he can't, because obviously the restaurants are closed.
Yeah.
You know, and he needed money for when you do the swimming pools. Do you know anything about swimming? I don't know if you know about swimming pools, but you need like a special chemical. I don't really know much, but yeah, I know you need special
Yeah. You need
chemicals.
like I don't know stuff to like. You need the equipment. You need the I don't know chlorine or something or the shock
Yeah,
pellet things. I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know
you need
exactly what
special.
they use.
Yeah, you need special chemicals, whatever it is. So you know, he needed $500. So I was like, you know what? This guy's done me a lot of favor. He's helped me out with other stuff, and, here and there stuff. We helped each other out. So make the story short, you know. Well, I gotta jump out. I gotta answer this message. You still have the link in the chat, right?
Yeah, I can add it again if anything.
Okay, I gotta check this message here.
All right,
Let's see.
cool. I know we have Kohl's the bookstore. I think they had something else though that was also the name Kohl's, but it was like KOHLS. Oh yeah, it's the next one here. Mostly closed. Different provinces are opening up stuff at different times. Yeah, I know they're gonna slowly like transition stuff to open, but I don't know. I didn't hear the whole thing of like what the agenda was with what they're gonna open first and second. And yeah, I have to look that up. Uh, I've still never been to a Kohl's. Neither have I. Nothing wrong with helping someone. Sounds like he works, so good chance of getting it back. Yeah, for sure. If you already know the guy. I knew someone who had a baby killed by. Oh my goodness, that's scary. My wife loves Kohl's. Yeah, I just know of the Kohl's bookstore that we have here. We are still shut down until the 15th in Louisiana. Really? I'm not surprised if we start seeing more things open up. Probably end of this week or maybe next week again. I bring my Amazon returns to Kohl's. Really? The parents ran out of treats. He partially opened today. I didn't feel great, so I stayed home. Oh. Hope you're going to get better. I know you're going to be going soon. I don't think we have many bookstores. A few Barnes and Noble here and there. Some discount places, not much else. Barnes and Noble. I don't think we have any here, Barnes and Noble. Have fun at the thrift when you feel better. Yeah, like I've talked to a friend that has one near them that has a thrift store open. I think they said it was pretty crazy when they went. Yeah, there's like one in the mall. Like I don't know if it's like 15 minutes away from me. There's a mall that has one. There's actually several around me. Cool had to figure out a way to stay in business, so they partnered with Amazon to accept. That's a pretty good idea. We have chapters here, I think. Yeah. Indigo chapters. We have that too here. I think I may wait for yard sales. Yeah, go for it. I mean, I wonder when they're going to allow it. I know I heard one of the provinces in ours, like in our country, I think it was Saskatchewan, they don't want to have any yard sales or garage sales right now. We also have a big local bookstore called Mosaic Books. Oh, it's local. Okay. They closed a bunch down last year. Did they really had no idea? Yeah, PvP. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen at all. Like until they, like I think they're gonna fully like wait till they completely open everything up. Gonna run to them garage sales in 2 weeks with the mask, of course. Yeah, just be safe out there, Natalie. But yeah, I'm sure you're gonna get them deals. Brick and mortar retail is dying. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like we've been showing with our sales in eBay, like sales are off the chart right now. May 8th is when our lockdown ends. However, some Goodwill's open today. I went and it wasn't that bad. That's good. I'm glad it wasn't that bad. I wonder how they like was there a lot of things stocked or did it look a bit empty still? There's one yard sale buy me tomorrow. Wow. Selling all rakes and shovels though. You can lot up the shovels and rakes. Lot them up. There are 9 yard sales, but most are 20 miles away. 20 miles, wow. That's far. I actually took a chance and went to Value Village State, got my car back on the road, and thought I'd take a spin to the store. How was it? Like, was it busy over there? Yeah, if I go in there, I'm gonna take at least an hour and a half in there every single time. There will be a flood of thrifting videos, but you know what? That's great because like we haven't seen many in so long, so why not? I'm curious to see how the thrift stores are going to be looking now as opposed to before. Like if there's anything different at all, or if there's anything, I don't know, if it's the same still. Yeah, the hard goods were packed. It was hard to look at stuff without moving 10 things. Okay. It was busier than I wish. That's why I got in and out quick. Yeah, I can only imagine how crazy that place would have been. It's a good thing it wasn't Tuesday, because Tuesday is Senior's Day. I always regret going on Tuesday because them seniors know how to, like, they know how to get people out of their way. Like they can get violent sometimes over there. Start throwing bows at me. Get out of my way, young fella. Get out of my way. Start bumping the cart at you. Man, I don't know when I'm gonna go back to, like, when they open thrift stores. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna go right away. I'll probably wait it a bit, and there's a new one that opened, like, I think 20 minutes away from me. It's a big one too. We'll see. Still hope to make a tiny profit. May not go for a while. Not sure if the risk is worth it. I hear you. Was it stock though? Where when you went there? Like I mean, I could imagine all the stuff that probably people left there. They must have had a lot tonnage. Got about $30 worth of stuff, just CDs and DVDs. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hang back and just watch the people go to the thrifts. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna wait too long. Like I'll probably wait until it's completely open. Maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks at most, and then we'll see. I don't want to wait too long. I don't want everything to be gone by then. Just had to scratch the thrift. I hear you, man. I hear you. Go for it. Just be safe out there. Stock was pretty full, but mostly crap. I hope because of the influx of crap that they start putting decent prices on their stuff. There's a Goodwill across the street from me. Nice. I think the closest one from me is like, where's the closest one? Maybe like 15 minutes. 15-minute drive, yeah. Still have to process everything that. Yeah, it's true. They do. Got a few Kenny and Spenny DVDs they usually sell. Oh man, I remember that show. That was a good show. I don't even like Goodwills that much, but absence makes the grow fonder. Nice classic rock. Yes. Where's this guy? Where's Krillin? I sold 3 CDs in the last few days. Good prices. Nice. Yeah, I'm still selling my DVDs. They've been selling that and video games. Jeez. Did Krillin get a DM from Heavy Leslie? Maybe. Yeah, PvP. He just dropped out, but he said he's going to come back when he's done taking his message. So. $325 for a GameCube? What? That's crazy. That's, man, I've been seeing GameCubes go for like, I don't know, 120, 140 here. 325? Jeez. That's like, oh man, let's get the old dollar converter. That's about $463.56 Canadian. Good grief. Hey Lobster, how's it going, man? How's your move going, man? Dude, a single controller game view with like 2 games sold for 200. That's insane. What the heck? I have my I still have my Wavebird, but I don't want to sell it though. I enjoy using it. I use it when I play Smash. Like $200. That's insane. I'd list for months, relisted since eBay. Free listings now. Nice to clear slow moving stock. Yeah, me too. A lot of my older stuff has been selling, I noticed. I've been putting a sale on them, and then I've been doing the relisting as well. I put the sale after I relisted it. I have 4 controllers and 8 games. Wow. That's a lot of games. I'm so mad at myself for passing up a GameCube last year for Goodwill. $16. That's cheap. Just wasn't in the mood for messing with it. Man, I was watching a live earlier. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. So there's a channel I watch it. I think it's called CM Retro Gamer. he had Tommy Tellerico on his live. I was like, no way, because like I used to watch him during the days of like Electric Playground, but then also from like he has that live show, Video Games Live. I don't know if you guys seen that. It's an amazing show. Purple Switch with GameCube dock, 1,285. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh, waivers go for $50. That's pretty good. I have a PlayStation somewhere. Need to find it. Yeah, while you still can, like, because like once everything starts to open up, they're not gonna. I think the sales of media is gonna start going down. Need to go through my death piles and have a few hundred items list. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was thinking that day. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you don't feel like it. Hey, what's up, Mac? Dude, how nuts is it? Yeah, I know, man. For a GameCube, that's insane, man. I need to look up more GameCubes. Just gotta grab my trailer and caddy and place in the nice. Yeah, it gets you need to relax after a long day of moving, man. I can only imagine how brutal that is. Someone hacked up a GameCube and turned it into a Switch dock. That's really cool. I've seen people do videos of like modding their old systems. Like that's a lot of work. Their stores finally start reopening tomorrow here in Florida. What's up, down south pickers? Thanks for stopping by. Are they just opening some of them, or like pretty much all of them? Like that's really fast. Sorry, I didn't catch you from the beginning. I was playing PlayStation. No worries. What game were you playing, Natalie? Night though. Appreciate you coming by. We all wish we'd bought something we didn't. I hear you. You know what? Like I've passed at least 25 to 30 Wii's when I was at the thrift store. My goodness. I completely wish I still managed to get them now. So it is what it is. Hey Lynn, thanks for stopping by. How are you? eBay should lobby the government to keep the stores closed. Ha. Our dress stores open last Wednesday. Really? I wonder how it is now. I was finishing up a game called Journey. Ooh. Mostly. Okay. That's cool. Just be safe out there. Hopefully it doesn't get too chaotic. All those people have that itch to go reselling and going to the thrift stores. How much were they selling the Wii's for? I generally saw them for between $18 and $21 for each Wii. That's just for the console. But I mean, I've seen like a lot of Josh, for example, sell all his console onlys for like $39.99 US. So that's about $57 Canadian. The store's open last Wednesday. We have another thrift store opening on Tuesday. Wow. You're getting all the thrift stores first, PvP. Lucky you. Found a TI 84 for $5. Very nice. That's a great deal. My TI 84 was still my fastest sale ever. Like I bought it for $10, I think. Was it $10? But like that was for 3 calculators. And it sold in like 4 minutes. It was insane. Yeah, it's true. I mean, we're a large city too in Toronto, but they're very strict right now though with the stores. Ford and what's his name, John Tory. They're being very very strict right now. All the thrift stores in smaller cities around here are still closed. Okay. Which TI is the one that doesn't sell? I'm not too sure which one, to be honest. I've only been able to grab TI 84s. Like I've had a total of 3 in my journey of reselling. So, but they've all been TI 84. I'm not too sure, unless it's the 83. 83 doesn't go for that much, I think. I'm not too sure though. Don't quote me on that. I'm actually surprised they're up. Me too. I didn't realize. It's crazy. Ontario has a bit much harder. Yeah, it's true. We have. I thought TI-83 Plus was the common one. It is. That and TI-84. I honestly don't know which is the one that's not popular. If one of you guys know, if you can put it in the chat, that would be nice. I'm curious to know which is the one that's not popular. What happened? Did you get your message, Krillin? There he is.
Yeah, it was a freaking waste of time. The guy, I had a cheap shirt that it was a shirt from like the Gap, and but it was something I got for like nothing. Sometimes like I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys have them in Canada, rummage sales,
Yeah, I'm sure we have. Yeah.
basically, and they're actually, it's kind of weird that like I mean, I'm in these reseller chats all the time, and nobody really talks about the rummage sales, and to me, there's nothing better than the rummage sale. There is nothing. Like they are the best because it's literally like like 20 garage sales at one place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's literally, these rummage sales. They, whether it's at whatever kind of organization, church, whatever it is, and they literally, because people want to donate to their own cause, obviously, because that they wouldn't be a part of it if they weren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
that's why they're there. So, some of this stuff, like literally, like usually what they do is they'll have. I mean, once in a while, the rummage sales are not good because sometimes there's people that are in the organization that kind of like they try to get cute and they try to like, oh, they up price stuff. But in general, most of these rummage sales, more often than not, they'll usually have like prices per day. Like they price things out, but they're still priced cheaply. And then the second day or third day is like they'll do it like, Friday, Saturday, whatever. And like the second day is fill up a bag day. So,
Oh,
did you ever go to sales that were like fill up a bag?
no, not fill up a bag. No.
Oh
I wish
man.
I had that.
Oh man, you have no idea. But the downside, like people will talk about, like even Tracy was talking about this one day, like she's like, oh, these items are cheap, but like even if somebody gives it to you, if it's really not worth anything, it's not worth your time. You're like wasting time listing it.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the coin, it's hard to pass up on stuff that's like fill up a bag. You know,
Yeah.
because when you see, you know, it's like Goodwill. It's almost like it's actually better. It's the only thing better than Goodwill bins. You guys have Goodwill bins?
Yeah, we do, but there's not like the closest one to me is like 2.5 hours away.
2.5 hours?
Yeah.
It's too far.
Yeah.
Unless you were making like a road trip, but you have a family and everything. It's different for you. You know, it's like
I honestly don't really need to go. There's so many different there's so many locations of thrift stores around me. It's really not necessary for me to go.
yeah.
Like, and I heard it wasn't that great anyways.
Yeah, a lot of them, especially now, like the bins by me in New York City, like literally they've been making them worse. Like they've been getting worse and worse and worse. Like especially for like the people who like really used to like pound it real hard with the hard goods sellers, you know, because they would have media in there, like literally, you know, like cheap price. You know, I'm talking about like I mean,
Sense.
if a DVD is $1.50 a pound, I mean, how much does a DVD weigh? You know, or a video game or something. You know, I mean, you're talking about something that weighs like 4 ounces. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like you're getting it for $1 a pound, so you can like literally fill up your cart for nothing. You know.
Yeah.
So, but then I think they started looking stuff up, and they put it like I knew things went down. Like when they put like a showcase in, it's like, oh god, you know, it's like, please no showcases. And then what they did was like usually like the clothing. See our bins. I'm sure your bins too. Whatever it is, what they do is like say the like they take the stuff from the other stores that didn't sell.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff has actual tag. Like usually like Goodwill like has little plastic tabs. You know what I mean? They have like a little like color tabs because it changes every week, whatever it is.
Right.
And usually that's the stuff that is left over that didn't sell, whatever it is, and they throw that in the bin. Now, a lot of times they'll have like a paper tag, meaning like they put an actual price on it. Usually, like sometimes it's the better stuff that comes into the retail store.
Mhm.
They'll bump up the price, and they used to just throw that in the regular bin. So you'd find a jacket that was like they had on their price $20, and you're like, there's no way they could have gotten $20 for that jacket.
Yeah.
But you're buying it for $2, you know, a light jacket or whatever it is. Now they put those to the side, you know, and it's like, come on, like what the fuck,
Yeah.
you know? They're just trying to squeeze every dollar out. And then I noticed the last time I was at my bins a few months ago, no action. You know, it was very quiet there. You know.
Oh, okay. PVB doesn't have bins where he's at.
Yeah, the West Coast.
He's in the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Matt?
Matt's what I am. But what was I saying? But I've done very well at bins sometimes. Sometimes I just listed a bunch of jackets. Like I love when I find suits at the bins because it's like $2 a pound. You know, just like, whoosh, you know.
Yeah.
Just
That's for the whole suit, like even the pants too, or just the.
Well, that's the only thing that sucks is that's, you know, because it's bins. So a lot of times, you know, because you'll have like underwear next to suits, next to jeans. You know, I mean, usually sometimes all the suits are together. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's mixed up. But
Yeah.
sometimes you'll find like a whole bunch of jackets together, or a whole bunch of suits together, or whatever it is. So this way, if you see, hopefully you can find the pants with the jacket. That's it. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass. You'll find a beautiful top or a beautiful bottom, and you're like, oh, where's the other half of this? You're like, oh shit, you know,
Yeah.
you're getting all like twisted up.
Yeah, it's gonna take That's gonna take more work and to look for that stuff.
Well, but if it's right there, literally, you just have to scoop through another bin, and then it's in the next bin. Then it's like a home run. Because you can find a suit that I can get $100 for, and I literally just paid, $4.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, that's great. But the vintage T-shirts, I found a few nice vintage T-shirts there. Those ones, the ones I showed you the pictures, I believe I got at a rummage sale. That's what I told you. That's what's really good about those
Those
rummage
are
sales.
really nice, man. I love the way they look, like the big logo.
Yeah, yeah. At the rummage sales, that's where you find them because you'll have somebody just unload it, and then you got to get there early, and then or the estate like at the thrift, like those T-shirts,
Yeah,
boom, will be going like the we have. Well, you said you have Value Village.
yeah,
Okay, say we have Savers, which is basically the same thing,
yeah.
and like we have people at our Savers that are literally there from you know 11 o'clock p.m. I mean a.m. till 5 o'clock p.m. or 4 o'clock, whatever it is. Like this one guy who he actually taught me about a lot of vintage stuff and everything. He was actually a pretty good guy, and he's actually bought other stuff and sold me stuff that I resold for more money. So, but he literally is there for like 5 hours, and he even know like on the loudspeaker they have codes that they read off, and he knows the codes that they're speaking on the loudspeaker.
Hmm.
So they'll say like, okay, code H, code H. And he's like, oh, that means they're going home. Or code this. It's like, oh, that means they're on a because literally they wait till they push the new cards out, and then they attack those new cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like we have some guys that are like Lego guys or video game guys that are literally video games come out and they like jump right on the bin, and then they of course they fight each other and everything. It's fucking nuts. My savers, sometimes they'll be like 10, 15 people there that are like camping there all day.
Oh yeah. No, I've every day I go to this, or every time I go to this one location, this one guy is always there every single time, and he always talks to everyone, and he always looks for the jewelry. That's what he goes for every single time.
Oh my god. Yeah. The same thing. I have one guy, all he does is talk, talk, talk. He doesn't shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And then he goes and then he talks about all the good jewelry that he finds. That he gets for, he's like, oh, I found these silver rings, blah, 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 in a jewelry jar,
Yeah.
whatever.
He brings out his I forgot what it's called.
A loop
Oh, is it to look at to see if the stamp is there.
working, yeah,
The
925.
marking.
Yeah.
He's just there for like, I don't know, half an hour, and then he'll start walking around, start talking to everyone. Then he'll go back and.
Yeah, we have the same guy, same shit. But then this guy, he does on Sundays, because on Sundays they call it production. There's no production. So what he does is he sells the stuff at the flea market. So
Okay.
and he rides his. I think he probably has DWIs. So he rides his bike with like a little bike trailer, which I've never seen before. Like
Nice.
it's like a trailer like behind him that he'll bring all his stuff to. There's actually a pretty decent flea market by me that I actually go to buy stuff for resale, not to sell. But he'll sell stuff, whatever it is, and he'll do pretty well, you know. But the guy, he was in the war, so he's kind of like he's not right, He he's got some issues, But
Yeah.
he's a nice guy, but sometimes he's not right, and you're like, dude, just get away from me for a minute. But what the hell was I saying? Something about the what the fuck? Oh yeah, the other guy, he taught me a lot of stuff. This guy Oscar, he taught me a lot of shit. He's on Instagram with a lot of cool stuff. He told me a lot of stuff about vintage T-shirts and stuff. Um, and then it always killed because he's Spanish, so he speaks Spanish to the girls in the back. So like I think that he gets like I said, he knows like all the codes, like like I got there a little late one day, and then he
Yeah.
pulled. He's like, "Oh, check out what I found," and then he pulls like in his secrets because he always has like a secret stash of stuff, whatever.
Mm,
And he found this Metallica T-shirt that was worth like hundreds, and
really?
another Marilyn Manson T-shirt that was worth hundreds. I was like, oh shit,
Wow.
because you never find T-shirts at your Value Village, right?
I mean, I've every time I've ever gone, I've only been able to find like two vintage shirts, but then they were like there was no printing or anything on them. They were just blank shirts, or like there was one that was some really sketchy design on,
Yeah.
but it wasn't worth grabbing or anything. But yeah, it's very rare for me to find any vintage at all in our Valley Villages.
Yeah, because those guys that are waiting there all day.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. They're waiting there all day. They camp out, and then they go back and forth between there. There's a Dollar Tree next door, and then the guy is eating food from the Dollar Tree. I said, "What do? You eat regular food for this Dollar Tree?"
Good night, Mel.
Good night.
Or sorry, good afternoon or
Good-
or good evening.
night.
There.
It's good day.
Good day.
Blackie, come here.
Hi, Mel.
Hi guys. Does he come onto your channels here? Is he here now?
No, I don't think he's gonna be on later at like I think like 8 a.m. They have a live. He's gonna go on what's his name? Brad's channel. Two Aussie thrifters.
Australian guy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good
but-
one. Him, Tim, Ronnie, and
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw the picture on Instagram. I saw. Come on, stop it. I saw that on Instagram. I saw that picture. Yeah, I don't know whose Instagram it was, but somebody put that up. When I was just scrolling through, when I was sending you the picture, when I was sending you those pictures, I saw that somebody had posted
yeah.
that on one of their Instagrams. But forget it. I mean, 8 a.m. I'm going to bed now, man.
Okay, it's 6 p.m. over there right now.
Oh, 6 p.m.
Yeah. Oh, it's already
Why would
almost
I say-
4. So
Wait, what did you say? It's 6 p.m.
where Mel is in Australia.
Yeah. But it's funny because it's like, I don't know if do they stay up like us till 4 o'clock in the morning? You know,
Not
like we.
not too often, man.
Yeah,
I don't-
like it's kind of weird. Like, so here he wakes up at like 6 a.m. and it's like, well, I think he has to drive his wife to work or something.
No. She drives now to, like, she has her car to drive to work now.
So then, what does he wake up at 6 a.m. for?
Uh,
To talk to us?
I don't know.
come on.
Maybe he helps like her get ready when she goes to work. I'm not too sure.
What, make her eggs in the morning or something? Silly. I don't know.
That's a
I wouldn't-
concert shirts can be good. I found a Judas Priest concert shirt for $7,
Nice.
sold for $70. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good era. Judas Priest. Yeah,
5.
Dwight Yoakam. That's not, I mean, I would pick it up, of course, but country singers, actually, some of the most valuable ones are a lot of like the British bands from the 90s. Bands that you probably wouldn't even heard of. Like if I told you about like the Cocteau Twins or My Bloody Valentine or somebody, you'd be like, "Who are these people?" But some of the more obscure bands, lots of like if you look up if you put it on eBay, the Butthole Surfers. Do you remember them?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. That's an awesome name.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, if you're laughing, go put it in now.
Yeah.
Type in Butthole Surfers and then type, sold listings, highest to lowest. Yeah, butthole. Just type in Butthole Surfers.
Yeah.
I guarantee you there'll be ones listed. But when you put it in, you do eBay.com .ca, right? So you don't get American listings.
Yeah. No, I get American listings. It'll be in Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
35, 42.
No, it's the highest to lowest.
I'm gonna change it to highest to lowest.
It's some that's got to be in the hundreds.
Yeah, there's one. Oh no, that's something else. Oh no, that's the same one. Vintage Sicko the Clown. $105.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but yeah, it's
But that's what I'm
pretty
saying.
cool.
There's some like, not all, because like one time I'm sure you know the band The Who.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found a T-shirt from them. It was a concert from the like that they had from the 80s, whatever it was. Another problem with those concert T-shirts, a lot of times if you get them in size small, they're very hard to sell because they're like, I mean, you know, years ago they didn't have, people were much skinnier than they were now. People now are much bigger.
Hmm.
So like a large T-shirt is like a small T-shirt today, you know. So like a small is like a child size almost.
Yeah.
So or like a girl like who's very thin or whatever. And so I found a Who T-shirt. I was like, oh, it's gonna be worth so much money. I auctioned it. I got like $40 for it. I was like, oh, the Who, like, oh, they're popular. But I guess because when they play at big arenas and there's, if somebody plays at Giant Stadium or something, or like, some big concert like a football stadium or something, there's like a zillion people there, so they probably have, they probably sold thousands and thousands of T-shirts, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a small club where there was only 1,000 people there or something instead of like a place where there was like 80,000 people. So they just don't have that many of them. They
Yeah.
don't have that many, you know. They're just harder to find. So but this is sure. I
Tracy
do.
loves, Tracy loves the Butthole Surfers.
I know she likes buttholes. I know. I've heard of those bands.
Old
They
music
just,
channel.
yeah, until mid-90s. Yeah, me too. That's exactly my era. Up until the mid-90s. That's mid-90s. That's when my cutoff is. But a lot of bands from the early 90s, mid 80s, early 80s. Those T-shirts, they sell so well.
Yeah.
And what it is like when you find them, you usually find a bunch in a pile. Like, I have this one great story that I like. You don't really go to estate sales, do you?
Uh, the last one I did was an auction, like an online auction
Oh
estate
no,
sale.
but you don't. But like you don't go to the ones like like that. Me and Ronnie talk about. We have to like sign up ahead of time, and then you wait online, and
Oh no,
you.
I've never been to that. No, I would
Okay,
like
yeah.
to. Yeah.
Oh
Not
man, it's there. I'll tell you. But that's a whole like the states. See, that's what happens. A lot of people from the reselling community, they try estate sales, and they're used to garage sales, and then they do an estate sale, but it's a different animal. It's completely different. So they end up getting discouraged because they go in and they're used to going to garage sales and just, you see something and it's like, okay, $5, $10, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then they'll go to an estate sale, see like $100 on an item, whatever. They're like, oh my God, it's so expensive. So they get discouraged and they don't come back. But there's a trick to it. You have to kind of know it. It's like even like thrift stores and garage sales, they're like two different animals.
Yeah.
Like that other guy who waits there all day, with his loop, whatever it is. He he has his method, and the guy who does garage sales, who gets up at 6 a.m. and drives around town all, early, gets there, whatever it is. So anyway, um, sometimes the estate sales, it's worth it to go there early. Sometimes it's worth it to go late. It depends. It's a different beast, and you
Yeah,
kind of have to, and you have to know the company too. Like I know you heard me talk about Heavy Leslie.
yes.
Yeah. So like I'm friendly with her, so she'll always take care of me. Like she won't give me garage sale prices. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As well, I mean, unless it's like at the end of the day, sometimes I'll get like a garage sale type price. But usually they're much higher price. But on the other side of the coin, most of the time estate sales, or a lot of times estate sales are done in higher end neighborhoods where they can't even do garage sales. They wouldn't, like some of these wealthy areas, you couldn't put all your stuff on the front lawn. They live in like neighborhoods where they're not even allowed to do that.
Right.
The neighbors would complain.
Oh,
Anyway, so make the story short, I I went to one estate sale. See, we always, and what they do is they put the pictures up ahead of time. Now, the key here is when you look at the pictures, you don't want to, if the pictures are too big, that's no good. Like if that means they're focusing on the item, and if they're focusing on the item, that means they want too much. But sometimes they'll take a picture of like a pile, and then maybe when you look in the pile, you'll see some video games in the pile. You know what
yeah.
I mean? You kind of have to look to see what's just like kind of neglected a little bit. But you have to kind of like decipher, maybe like they'll take a picture of a wall with video games, but the video games are like horizontal. I mean, vertical, whatever it is, or horizontal. And you can kind of read the title, or maybe you see that gold one and you're like, oh, that's Legend of Zelda. You know what I mean? So now this other one, they had some concert T-shirts in a pile, but I could see that it was whatchamacallit. It was a Pink Floyd T-shirt.
Nice.
So I drive out to this sale. Okay, a lot of people were there. All right, I had to wait in line. And what they do is they don't let every person in the house at the same time. If they have 40 people there, they only let, say, in a small house, 10 to 15 people at a time. Then when they'll do, one man goes in, one man comes out. So I got there pretty early. I had like number 11 or something like that, right?
It's not bad.
So yeah, it was pretty good. But what happened was I had to go to the bathroom so bad, man. I was like dying, and I was like, I don't know, there was a McDonald's that was like 10 minutes away off the road, and I was like, I'm gonna sweat it out. I'm like, I literally was like sweating, like, oh my God, I gotta
Yeah.
go so bad. And they won't let you use their bath, and I wouldn't want to use their bathroom, whatever it is. And it was, so I was like, all right. So I relaxed. And then of course I had number 11. They let 10 people in. Of course I had to be the fucking guy. I was there waiting.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. So literally I had to wait like 20 minutes, 30 minutes because everyone's in the house looking. So I had to wait for someone to come out. Anyway, one guy comes out, boom, lets me in. I run into the house. I run up the stairs. And I was looking for the bedroom, because you know where the bedroom is, where the pictures. So I was looking for the room with the t-shirts. No t-shirts there. I'm like, shit. And I look to the side, I see one of those plastic tubs. I was like, you know what? I pop open the tub, all the t-shirts, concert t-shirts are stacked up. So I
Nice.
was like, yeah, that's
Score.
exactly what. Yeah, there was like Rolling Stones, Grateful Dead, whole bunch of other stuff. I was like, good. So then I make the pile. There was about, and like I said, where there's one, there's many. That's always how it is. Nobody ever has one concert T-shirt.
Oh
Where
yeah.
you find one, you're gonna find a dozen. So I grab the stack, and I run downstairs, and always like this is the same thing with garage sales. You kind of want to find, like if you have a man's item, you want to bring it to the wife. If you have a woman's item, you bring it to the husband. That's just what you do.
I can see that. Okay, I get it. Yeah. That
So
makes
with these concert T-shirts, this guy who runs this company, He's about, I mean, he's probably older. He's maybe 50, maybe late 40s, early 50s. But his father is maybe in his 70s, okay? The guy who runs this particular estate sale company,
Mhm.
who I really don't, I know a little bit, but not that well, not on a first name, not like buddy. So I asked him, I says, "Excuse me, sir, how much are the t-shirts?" He's like, "I think they're $2 each." And it was like 12 shirts, whatever it was. So I had
Sweet.
the money. Yeah, yeah. So I had the money in my hand, and I was just like, and then the son, who was the one who runs the company, he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa," because he saw those, those Grateful Dead t-shirts there, like
Yeah.
those tie dye, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." So
Oh man.
that's what happened. He's like, "All right, this is 15, this is 20, this is this is that." So then instead of being like $20 for the pile, whatever it was, he's like, "It's gonna be, I'll do 100." And then that's exactly what. But then I was sweating because first of all, I gotta go to the bathroom. I still never went to the bathroom, and also I was, because he was actually kind of waiting for me to refuse the price,
Yeah.
And he was like, "Look, if you want it, you don't want it. That's it." So I'm standing there, I'm looking at the t-shirts, and I didn't look them up. You know what I mean? And I wasn't gonna look them up.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to like while you're there.
And I don't not. He's standing right there. I'm gonna be like, "Oh wow, this Grateful Dead shirt's worth 80." So I says, "You know what? I paid the $100 and I left." Okay.
They did. Okay.
I still did okay with the lot. Wasn't like, like I sold one of the Grateful Deads. I got like $75, $80 for.
It's not bad.
One of the other Rolling Stones, I got like 75. Like I made my money back pretty quick, and I still made decent money. It wasn't, it was still good. I mean, I would have been nicer if I could have paid 20. Um, but what the hell was I saying? But the yeah, I still did pretty good, still did decent. But I got some other shirts from Elton John and Billy Joel, and guess what? Never again. They suck. I was like, "Oh, Billy Joel, he's really popular, especially by me. He's from my town, not my town, but like 2 towns away from me."
Yeah.
And he's in like New York. He's very popular. I mean, in Canada, he's not popular, but in New York, he's very popular. Billy Joel. So I was like, it's like certain people, like Bruce Springsteen. He's really popular in New Jersey, whatever. Like who Bryan Adams. He's popular in Canada. Everybody's popular somewhere else.
I'm not a fan of Bryan Adams.
Oh, but I'm sure in Canada he's very big, right?
What's up, Byron? I mean, he was at some point. I don't think he is now.
Well, I mean, not up to date big, but I'm saying like, he was like, he was pretty big. He was probably. I mean, who's the biggest Canadian singer? Like
Probably.
Celine Dion.
Oh, right now, yeah, she's probably the biggest. But I mean, currently, like, there's probably Bieber and.
No, but I'm talking not Bieber. Come on, please. Oh, believe I do have a Justin Bieber hoodie for sale in my eBay store that I got at a state sale.
Nice.
So it was only like a buck or two. I had to pick it up. Sometimes I get stuck. But like who, like Canada, like who's the biggest? Bryan Adams, Celine Dion, like talk about old time, like
Yeah, I get what you mean now. Okay.
not Justin Bieber. I mean, come on, somebody who's a real, like somebody who has talent, not like not like some kid,
Who else is there? That's Canadian. I don't know. Do you know Bare Naked Ladies?
Yeah, they're like a D-list band. See, yeah. I think they played eBay Open a few years ago.
Oh, did they really? No way.
That's what somebody told me. They're like, "Oh, they're gonna have Bare Naked Ladies." I was like, "What?" They're like, "Oh, the band, not like, naked ladies." They were like this other guy, PvP was saying, like they were popular like right after, like they were late '90s, and those bands.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah, there's Nickelback too. There.
yeah, that's the same thing. Nickelback.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're popular. I mean, you know, but I'm talking about real, like, somebody who's like, like Brian Adams or like Tom Jones or somebody like big. But
Elton John might as well be Canadian. I think he lives here.
really,
Yeah.
yeah. But his T-shirts, I even have one T-shirt. I gotta find. It's in a bin somewhere. It's Elton John with Billy Joel. They did a concert like in 1995 or something like that, 94.
Oh really? Nice.
T-shirts were $12.
F. Celine and Bieber.
Yeah, I don't know if people buying Celine Dion T-shirts, but I'm saying as far as, I mean, the talent, I mean, obviously I don't listen to Celine Dion, but I mean, she's probably the most talented singer that you
Yeah.
would, like you say, who's talent, who act, not Bieber is not talent. He's just like hip, you know. Yeah, he's not talented really, not like her.
Oh
Does
really?
Bieber, he doesn't play instruments, right?
Who? Bieber?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does.
Doesn't.
He plays guitar. He plays drums.
Oh, okay, or maybe
Yeah.
now he's, yeah.
PvP said Elvis Costello lives in Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Oh, but he's not from Vancouver. He's
No.
from, yeah, England. Whatever. Yeah, I wanted to see Elvis Costello. He played it by me not that long ago. I probably go to like 2 concerts. I used to go to like 2 concerts a month, but who knows if I'll ever go to another concert ever again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have my drawer here, you know. Ugh.
I was so mad when I heard when Paul McCartney was gonna do his last tour, the only Canadian date was in I think it was like Montreal. It didn't even come to Toronto. I was so pissed.
Man, maybe somebody else was there that time. Yeah, how far you said you're far? You said you're like 6 hours away from there or something?
Yeah, it's like 5 hours, 5.5 to Montreal for me.
I saved this is here. This is a band. Like I don't really listen to too much heavy metal bands, but this is one. I don't know if you know this band, Ministry. You know who they are?
No, I haven't. No.
Look up their shirts on eBay. Go check that out. You'll see how much money they go for. Big money. Ministry. Just put in like Ministry concert T-shirt. Oh, I got some drugs here.
Holy shit! 239.
Which one? What's the title? Which one?
This one is
Psalm 69. What does it say? What's the
Skull X-ray?
Yeah, that's mine's a terrible thing to taste. I have that one somewhere.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, I gotta find it. I hope I didn't throw it, but I have it from when I had it years ago. But oh, I do. Look what I found.
Temptations. You're packing. You got a hidden stash of Temptations.
I didn't even know I had.
Now Blackie will want to go to you now.
Look what I found too here. I don't know. Okay, so what is this? So here.
A lot of albums.
Oh, so it says used before. What if it's like, it says used before 318. What happens? Does that mean you get sick if you take this?
What is it?
Drugs, man.
Oh, I don't know what happens. Maybe like it loses its effect. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. I don't think you get sick. It's like 2 years expired.
Yeah.
I've had this tub on. Go away.
Yeah, Byron. A lot of the current artists are definitely big Canadians like Drake and Weeknd and stuff. But I mean, we're talking about I guess older
I'm talking about people who are talented, not rap music. People who play instruments and that can carry a tune. Okay, which one was this here? What the hell? Oh, here, this was Johnny
Yeah,
Moore.
they can sing.
That was Johnny Moore. I saw that. That was 2018.
Yeah, Nickelback gets shit on too every time.
Oh, here. Oh, here's my signed pictures. All right, let's see if you can guess who this is. Do you know who that is?
The Space Cowboy?
Well, he's got a name. His name is a character is Bluegrass.
Oh, okay.
But this guy, his name is Larry something. He's the voice actor for this guy, Bluegrass. Now, do you remember Thundercats?
Yes.
Okay. See, that guy was from Silverhawk. Silverhawks and Thundercats were the same voice actors and the same artists and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
no
that
way.
guy was that guy was the voice actor for Lino. And he also he was a voice actor for a lot of different things. Like, do you remember the Skittles commercial, Taste the Rainbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the voice actor for the Skittles. Like, he had a thing. He has like 20 different things, whatever it is. Now, did you ever see this movie here?
What the heck movie is that?
All
Is
right.
it like a parody? Like movie?
All right, let's see if somebody in the chat knows what this movie is. Especially this guy. Does anybody in the chat know?
Do you guys know?
Come on, somebody's gonna know.
Tracy's calling for the kitty. Got some
Nobody-
Temptations?
Here. You never seen this guy before? Bruce Leroy?
Oh, yeah.
So I met that guy. I met them both at the same actually, I don't know if it was the same one. Comic Cons.
Oh, yeah, Rush is another good band in Canada.
You're from Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're popular. Which one's this? Oh, yeah, this is a band from the 90s that was popular. Alice in Chains.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're from Seattle. They were very popular. I saw them 2016.
Man, you kept all of them. You kept a lot.
Joe Jackson. I saw him at the town hall. Yeah, I saw this is old content. I told you I'd probably go to a couple of months. I hope that those drugs because my back is killing me. That thing might have to take some of those drugs. All right, what's this one here? Oh, this was Ministry again. I saw Ministry again at the Irving Plaza.
Nice.
I bet you I'm gonna find some like silver coins in here and stuff like that. Tomorrow that's my thing for the day. I gotta go through this stuff. Right, one more. All right. Who is this? Oh, Squeeze. You don't remember them?
Squeeze? I've never heard of them.
Their songs are like on TV commercials. You would know them if you knew their songs like, "Tempted by the fruit of another."
Oh, okay, I know that song. Yeah.
And the other one they have is, Black Coffee in Bed. Oh, this was a great concert that I went to. This was one of the best concerts I've ever been to here. Can you see this?
American Express, Duran Duran. Okay, yeah, I've heard of
Yeah, I saw them at see it below at the Terminal 5.
it. Yeah.
Oh, it's the best place to go see a concert. It's in Manhattan. It's it's a it's a nightclub, and it's what is it saying? It's a With my drugs back in here.
So it's a
It's a
small
three.
venue. It's not a big one.
Yeah, no, it's a mid-size. It's like I would say 3,500 people. You know, it's not like probably a place like Madison Square Garden is probably about like when they do a concert because they usually don't have the whole arena for a concert. They usually use like three-quarters of it, so it's probably like 16,000, 15,000, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But this was like about 3,500,
Wow.
which is like a mid-sized place. I saw Duran Duran there. And it's a 3-story nightclub. And if you're into me, I don't know if people who go into concerts really they don't go, but nightclubs are the best to go to hear music at, like regular clubs, not like place like Madison Square Garden or like whatever it is. Like the sound sucks. It just sounds terrible.
Hmm.
It's just like too, it's too big.
I would prefer it to be like super intimate. That's the best.
Yeah, it's just better the way it sounds. But when I saw when I saw Duran Duran, it was the first time I ever saw them.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was friggin' awesome. They played Rio,
Oh,
everything as you know that song? Her name is
yeah.
Rio. Oh man, and
Yeah,
when
that's
the
good.
guy comes
I
out
love
with
that.
the guy with the solo comes out with the saxophone. Oh my god, it was crazy. But you know, oh, son of a bitch. All right, who's this guy saying here?
If you've never listened to this year's model, crank it up loud and enjoy. This is
Yeah.
Bad Bro.
All right, look. Oh, Squeeze. Well, they saw. They had a few of their albums. Yeah, like the only thing I don't like about Squeeze, I the experience was terrible because they were like maybe a little bit too old for me.
Okay.
Meaning the crowd was like real old.
Like
So
seniors.
yeah, like so what happened? I was like, I didn't think they were that old, but they were. So what happened was, I'll never forget this night. They played at a place called the Capitol Theater, and it was an old theater, like theater, and theaters go up like this on a curve. That's why they have the seats, and they go up. So they usually don't have seats there. They usually take all the seats out. But then when I went there, whatever it was, and they had like assigned seating. Like usually concerts at that place, they're like a general admission. Like you get there early and then you move close to there's no seats. You try to get as close as you can to the stage or whatever. Or you find whatever spot you like. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying?
The concert, like
Please.
the way it's.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened is like they had the seating, so I like to stand up. So like what happened was very awkward because people would like sit down when they were playing, and then when they played like a popular song, they would stand up,
Yeah.
and then they would sit back down. Like it's like, well, why don't you guys like older people didn't want to stand up for the whole show. They were like, so and like I was like standing up. I was like, you can't be the only one standing up if all the people around you are all sitting down. So it's like sit up, stand down, sit up, down, up, down, up. And the guy in front of me, literally, he was on his phone. Listen to this. This was when it was Trump versus Hillary. They were having a debate.
Mhm.
He was literally watching play-by-play analysis of the presidential debate on his phone while the concert's on. And I'm like, why did you fucking come to a concert to read your phone? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
It
I
was
would
like,
never do that. I don't like. What's the point? You're like wasting your money.
yeah, well, he was just taking his wife, whatever it was, probably, and I'm just like, what a douche, What was this guy saying now? best concert. I never.
Bowie.
How old is PVP? 1983. I didn't think he was that much older than us. I guess he is.
83, yeah. I was born 2 years later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, 83. I was just born. I was like in playing with my He-Man dolls or whatever.
Yeah, no, Bowie's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I never, he had songs I liked. I wasn't like, because Bowie was before my era, you know. So like nobody, like when I was in high school and junior high, like nobody was like, oh, Dave Bowie, because like in the '90s he really didn't do much.
Oh, no. He didn't know.
Yeah, so in the '90s it was a lot of those bands like Nirvana. That was what we were listening to, when we were in high school. When we were in high school.
Jody.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I sold a Nirvana T-shirt one time. I got like $150 for it.
Oh,
Those,
nice.
yeah,
Which one was it?
it was the one. It's black, and here's the funny part. I don't know. Did I tell you I have the Spanish honey hole? I have two different honey holes. Did I tell you about this one? Where everything's in these huge piles.
Probably not. I don't remember.
Okay. There's one thrift store where the lady, I told you she looks like a beach ball. She's like 4 foot tall, 4 foot wide.
Okay, yeah. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, how are you? How are you?" She doesn't speak any English, but she's a nice lady. I mean, actually, she's been very nasty to me because she has her boyfriend working there and he gives me dirty looks. But she's been kind of nasty to me lately. I don't know why.
Yeah, she's probably oh, she's giving you the dirty looks. Okay.
Yeah, they both kind of are. But anyway, I still go anyway. I don't give a shit. She give me dirty looks. I want to dig through her pile.
Yeah.
She's the one. That's where I found. Remember, did I show you that Derek Harbor, Ron Harbor? I don't know what the hell. Remember that Knicks jersey that I had?
Oh,
that I
yeah.
got, like,
Derek Harper.
that I got like $500 for.
Yeah.
The game used
Game worn.
jersey.
Yeah.
The game worn jersey. It was literally in a big mountain. I stuck my hand in the pile and I just felt it and I looked. I was like, oh shit. I was like, she had no clue. She was like, $5 or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
El Rapido. She like Speedy Gonzalez. Here you go. Here's the money.
PVP 62 in 2 weeks.
Oh shit, that's why. Oh shit. That's why I thought he was like our age.
Or younger, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was around, in our 40s or something. So, make the story short. She had this T-shirt. I mean, I was, because you always go in there. She always has See, at that thrift store, you can find concert T-shirts because nobody goes in there. Only the Spanish people, and they're not going. They're not looking for concert T-shirts. You know what I mean? They just look for clothing and stuff for the family. Wherever it is, because they're not like, oh, I found a Knicks game worn jersey. No.
Yeah,
So
they don't care about that, yeah.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. So this was, like I said, this was this Nirvana T-shirt. So I'm digging through this pile. Literally, the pile is like taller than me, right? And it's on a regular table, packed to this. Literally, there's no shelves in this place. It's like a huge pile of clothing, and it's kind of hard to dig through. But you stick your hand in and you hope you find something good. But then I found this. I saw the tag. Sometimes you could tell, like when you get to know concert T-shirts, you can kind of tell by the tag on the back. You know what I mean? Like you can look through just the tags, and you could tell like vintage tags. Like there was a concert. There was a lot of concert T-shirts were with the tag Giant. You ever see that?
Sounds. I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big T-shirt manufacturer or whatever it is, Giant. So I found the Giant and I pulled out the T-shirt. I didn't even know what it was because it was the Kurt Cobain T-shirt, but it had a huge logo, and it was just his face.
Yeah.
but it was like a gray outline of his face or whatever it was. So I'm looking at it. I didn't even know what it was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to look down. I just saw the script, the Kurt Cobain. I didn't even notice it until I stood like 2 feet, 3 feet away from it, and then I held it up, like far away,
Yeah.
because it was like a huge. It was a face the size of the shirt. So I think I got like 100 and somewhere between 150 and 175, somewhere in that ballpark. I
That's
got paid
amazing.
that, and of course too, I paid like $2 for that. But you do, when you go to that place, you do have to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to, when you go there. It's not just you know, you're not just walking in. Oh, thank you. You know, it's hard to shop there. And then in that neighborhood, I have one guy who is a pretty big YouTuber, not YouTuber, Instagram guy. He was a concert shirt guy, and he's like a younger guy. He wakes up early. He's in good shape. He's not on YouTube till 4 or 5 in the morning. You know, this guy, he gets to all the thrift stores early. Whatever it is. So I'm competing against him too. You know, Ziggy. Yeah, no, yeah,
Ziggy
72.
Stardust.
Yeah, but like you said, that was even way before I was born.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm 5 years older than you. So
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, PvP. The music today is definitely not the greatest compared to what it was before.
well, you know what it is too. Like, it's just harder to find. There's good music out there. It's just that when you have YouTube, and it's like there's so many bands out there.
Yeah.
That's what's good when you go to a lot of concerts now. Okay, what's his IG asking for a friend? Talking about the concert T-shirt guy. I don't know what she's talking about.
Which one are you talking about, Georgina? Seem the tag hefty.
Ugh. All right, where's my cats? Where'd they go? Kelly. Oh, hope it's not a return. Oh, I got an offer. Should I take $20 on that shirt? No. I put $29.95 on that. What should I do? Counter at $25?
Yeah, why not? What do you have in it? Like, how long has it been in your store for?
I just listed it. That's what I showed you.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
What,
Counter
$25?
if
I'll do 25, and I'll say, look, this is the best I'm taking now. I just listed it.
it's hard to explain how revolutionary Bowie was in '72.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he was like ahead of his time at that like in that period for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Jill.
read this movie from the 80s.
That's a decent.
Woke up. All right. It's time for bed. I'm going to peace out of here, guys.
All right, man.
What else? Who else? Why don't we look at the chat?
I told people here.
How many people do you have in here?
12 people.
Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought that. I guess people are going to sleep. All right, bro. I'll see you, brother. Peace.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Thanks.
Dude, Bowie was totally original in '72. No one ever had done what he was doing. It was incredible. I agree, 1000%. On that note, I'm probably gonna hit the hay. I don't know what time I'm gonna wake up. Probably it's already 4:30 already over here. That's crazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for coming on here, and I will talk to you again.